Hey YouTube! If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Nika. I play Isaac every single day, and if you're not new here, welcome back! Hey guys, happy Thursday to you! I'm gonna do the birthday thing. I think it's gonna be my little bit now. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are taking care of yourself. Happy Thursday! It's almost Friday. It's almost the weekend. For me, it is the weekend. How you guys doing? How you been? I feel like I miss you, but I don't know why. I think it's because yesterday I didn't have to film. So I feel like I haven't talked to you in a couple days. Even though I did, technically. Yesterday. That was super massively annoying, by the way. So, today is going to be one of those days where I literally can't edit because it's 4 o'clock. Hey guys, could you take a random gander? Take a random guess as to when my video comes out. I'll give you 3 options. In an hour from now, in an hour from now, or 5 p.m. in an hour from now. Take your pick. That's when my video comes out, dude. I don't have time, brother. So unfortunately, I gotta make it interesting the whole time, but I thought about it, and I was like, I'm in one of those moods where I kind of just want to complain a little bit. And I was like, that's annoying. So what if I did this instead, and just talked about shit that pissed me off? Let's talk about some shit that pisses me off. Okay, we'll start with this. Because what the fuck just occurred? What's going on? Is this what the pill did? Do I have to just like leave the room? Huh? Was that meant to be? Okay, I don't understand. You know what pisses me off? How confused I am right now. I don't know what just happened, and please don't ask me because I don't know. I don't know. I think the pill just did some shit. And I can't figure out what it did because I don't speak the language. So, there's no hope for me. I can't figure it out. That's okay. The very first thing, so the reason why I had this idea for a video, first off, I knew I was going to be late. I felt it in my soul. I felt it in my dehydrated bones, bitch. I was like, yeah, I'm finna be late today. And I was like thinking about something. I don't even remember what elicited this thought from me. It was just one of those things where I just had the thought. But you know when you're talking to somebody and you like, oh, I know what made me think of it. So Gunna and Young Thug. If you don't know anything about Gunna and Young Thug, that's fine. But if you do know anything about Gunna and Young Thug, holy fuck, this boss pisses me off too. This shit is not fun. It's not fun. I don't find it challenging. I've never found it challenging. It's just annoying. It's literally just a pain in my big fat ass. Come on, dude. Fight me! Alright, anyways, now that I've fucking complained. I'm gonna name this video Nika McWines, dude. Edmund McBurger, more like Nika McWiner. I'm just gonna go for Planetarium chance because there's no shot I'm going back to that big room. So, fuck a item room. Fuck a beat. I was trying to beat that case, but I ain't beat that case, bitch. I did the race. Thank you, TK, for that. Let me not even say that because, I don't know, I feel like that man's crazy. Anyways, I'm not gonna tell you what I said, so just no context there. I was listening to a song, One Watch, by Young Thug and Gunna, a little classic or whatever. I mean, I can't say classic, it's like 5 years old max, but it's good. And I like it. Oh, Cracked Bottom prevents stats from falling below Isaac's base stats in this run. Interesting. Again, this mod is so very clearly somebody who has played Isaac and wants to see more good out of it. I love it. And I was thinking to myself, like, the whole situation with Young Thug and Gunna is that Gunna betrayed Young Thug, though I don't believe that. I think Young Thug told him to do what he told his brother to do, or cousin, I can't remember which, was to, like, rat him out and avoid jail time, right? And he was really upset that Gunna did that, and then he was like, oh no, to 21 Savage, he was like, I didn't actually fucking say that, and everyone was like, well, your family, your homeboys, telling everybody you did. And I immediately was like, I don't fucking blame Gunna. Now listen, okay, I don't. However, here's the thing, dude. Here's what made me think about this. This goes so roundabout, my guy. How are you gonna be the bad guy and expect another guy who's willing to be the bad guy to be good to you? Right? Like, if I'm breaking the law, I'm not, by the way. I'm not. So first off, don't break the law. And then none of this can happen. Then you don't go to jail. Unless you get fucking unlucky because, I don't know, you look like me or something. Fine. But if you're not fucking doing anything, there's a decent enough chance you're probably not gonna go to jail. Okay? Decent enough. Maybe don't break the law, dude. But then if you are going to break the law, please don't think that other people who are willing to break the law with you are going to suddenly be these really trustworthy, great people because they're also breaking the law. And I'm not talking about fucking jaywalking or, I don't know, like, keeping some corrupt shit from going down. I'm talking about, like, breaking the law in a substantial way. Like, maybe don't do that, but I also don't understand the thought process behind, like, I'm a bad guy. I'm recruiting other bad guys. And these other bad guys are gonna be so good to me. Anyways, I was thinking about that. And then I was like, you know what? I know like a chunk of people where if I was like, hey, you know, Young Thug and Gunna, they'd be like, I don't care. And that shit pisses me off, okay? Hey, first of all, don't be friends with those people. If you try to tell somebody something you care about, and you're not like being an asshole or saying some shit that like, I don't know, you're not like explaining something they already know or something, like you're not being rude, and somebody says to you, I really don't care, hey, tell that person to fuck off. That shit is so rude. It makes me so annoyed. Like, listen, you don't have to care about everything. But one thing I can tell you is that one of my friends, bro, this frog in my throat's pissing me off. If one of my, and we'll get to that, if one of my friends is telling me about something, I care. I don't care because I authentically cared to begin with, but I suddenly do care because my friend does. And I'm flattered because they've chosen me to tell about their cares. Like, okay, now you're telling me, somebody that you clearly trust, to talk about things that are important to you, and you're taking the time to explain something to me, and you care enough about me to care about whatever you care about to me, and I'm finna say I don't care? I would literally rather shit myself while they're explaining it to me. I'd rather literally poop my pants and be like, oopsie, sorry, there's Duca in my pants, than tell my friend when they're trying to tell me something that I don't care. I'm not even explaining for the umpteenth time that I don't like Mom's Knife. Like, I don't like Mom's Knife. I'm not explaining it again. It is truly unbelievably rude. And it boils my blood, dude. Now that we've gone through this whole story, just to get to this point, stop fucking doing that, though. If somebody's telling you about something, I don't care is not an option. Unless they're being racist, or shitty, homophobic, or treating you like you're a fucking dunce or something, don't say that shit. And if you don't know, and you don't particularly care, welcome to having relationships. Welcome to interpersonal connections. Unless it scares you or triggers you, which at that point, I don't care, it's not the dialogue. It'd be like, oh, I don't really involve myself with that, or I don't interact with this topic because it causes me anxiety, or I went through XYZ and so I can't. There are so many other options. I don't care isn't one of them. Like, okay, like, hey, if you talk to other people, you have to care. Newsflash, you have to give a shit. Ever. I can't stand it. It's happened to me way more than once. That's my, that's my problem. Because I have allowed just the worst people in my life. Like, I am just now realizing, having talked to my sister the other day, that people disappearing out of your life for years at a time is not normal. I always knew I didn't like it. I'm now realizing, oh no, you're allowed to not like it. It isn't normal. I haven't had great people around me. But one thing I can tell you is that I'm really starting to fucking figure it out. It took my ass a long time. I got the tism, but I'm figuring it out. Okay? Don't do that shit. Part 2 of things that piss me the whole fuck off. Stop coming into work sick. And if you have to come into work, okay, first of all, listen. On a mini side note, I live in America. The work ethic, the culture around work, all that shit is unbelievably unhealthy. People are drowning in work. They're not allowed to take time off. I get it. Okay, things are dire in a lot of places. But for some fucking reason, people have time to call out to go to a party, right? The second someone's sick and you're like, well, go home. Oh, I can't call out. I could never. Everybody doesn't have a job where they can't call out. Okay, it's not real. It's not real. However, I've worked those jobs. I've had them. They are real. And it's a good chunk of people who are living paycheck to paycheck. Fine, okay? So let's say you objectively really do have a job where you can't call out and your job would be in jeopardy if you did, or you can call out some days, but you can't call out all the days you're sick, so then you don't want to waste your time off. Okay, whatever the reasoning is. Okay, here are some step-by-step instructions for you to help you out when you're sick and you have to come into the office. Okay, we went through a whole pandemic, dog. Put a mask on, dude. I know you have one, and if you don't have one, you can get a mask for cents on the dollar and a pack for like $10 for 50 masks. And if you can't do that, ask your mom. And if you don't have a mom, ask your goddamn work coworker. Ask somebody at the company. Do we keep any here for people who come in? Anything, dude. Do something else. Okay, part 2. And actually, this is gonna be a little side thing. Wash your fucking hands. If I hear one more person go to the bathroom and not wash their hands in public, in a school, at work, I've been hearing that shit my whole life. Bro, it takes 20 seconds. 20 seconds of scrubbing. Rinse your fucking hands, dry them, and move on. If you don't have 20 seconds, either you've made some bad choices or you really gotta look for a new job. Because you should have 20 seconds to wash your dookie hands. If you touch your dick to piss and you don't wash your hands and you touch me, I'm finna crash all the way the fuck out. Don't do it. Don't even think about doing it. And if you think about doing it, think about doing something the fuck else. I swear to God, wash your hands. Wash your hands. Especially if you're sick. That should be a rule all the time, but let's pretend it isn't. If you're sick, dude, wash your fucking hands. Okay, part 3. Really simple on this one. Don't cough into your hands like a toddler. Use your elbow. Your elbow! They tell us about this in kindergarten. You will figure it out, I promise you. Sneeze into your elbow. Cough into your elbow. Get a tissue if you can't use your elbow for any reason. And if you don't have a tissue, sneeze away from people. Sneeze in the corner of a room. Do anything that isn't just fucking spewing your germs everywhere. Don't touch communal areas. Fuck work. You do this for school too, okay? If you're a kid, don't watch my channel. But if you're a kid, I'm talking like teenager kid, okay? Keep your shit to yourself, okay? Don't touch everybody else's shit. Don't come into the break room or the cafeteria and start laughing in motherfuckers' faces. Hey, say, hey, I'm sick. So I'm gonna take a little space so I don't get you sick. Maybe thinking, I don't really care. Hey, dude, that's a problem. That's a problem. There should have been no reason why we were the way we were before the pandemic started, because you learned about this in kindergarten. We learned about how life expectancies were low because motherfuckers were nasty. That was a big part of it. And we said, that sucks for them. Now we have knowledge about germs and modern science, and then fucked straight off. It still applies. Hey, dude, be cleanly, dog. What have we learned today? Wash your hands. Keep to yourself when you're sick. Care, dude, because other people don't have a choice but to exist in the world that you do. Other people don't have a choice if they get sick, if their immune system is low like mine, if they have cancer, God forbid, if something's wrong, if they have somebody at home that they have to take care of. They don't have a choice. Like, they have to be in the world with you. There's no other option. Everybody who has something going on can't stay home, nor should they have to, because we have knowledge about how not to spread germs. And yet we won't listen. It is a pet peeve of mine, and it's been a pet peeve of mine for a long time because it's avoidable stress. There's no reason to get sick over and over again because abortion, LMAO, because you don't have to. And you don't have to get other people sick. Okay? Anyways, I digress. That shit makes me upset, dude. Take care of yourself, and if you don't want to take care of yourself, do it to take care of others. Because you're not the only person that exists on this planet. Please, for the love of God. Okay, something else that pisses me off. People who are parked in the left lane. I don't know about your country, so I can't speak for it, but I'm gonna speak for the United States of America, okay? Hawk noises, eagle noises, whatever bullshit. Burgers. Is it a hawk or an eagle? It's an eagle, right? Yeah, American Eagle. Yeah, okay. I had to think of the clothing brand that I've never bought anything from to remember. I've never worn a piece of American Eagle clothing. That's weird. Okay, anyways, focus. Focus. This is like, I need like I almost said Castle Crashers. That's the wrong. Subway Surfers just on the screen while I'm playing Isaac, apparently. Here's the thing, okay? In my country, in most states, almost all, the left lane of the highway is for passing. And if you're not passing, you don't usually travel in that lane unless the road's congested and there's a lot of people on the road. If you're on average going to go faster, you can stay there until somebody behind you would like to go faster than you, because the lane ultimately is for passing. I swear to God, if you park in that fucking lane and you go slow and people are behind you and you see it and you don't move, yeah, fuck you, dude. Why, though? Why? I see people just literally completely and entirely unwilling to get out of the lane. To the point of, like, trying to speed up when people try to go around them, which is dangerous and why you don't fucking park in the left lane, and then they'll slow down when they can't get around them anymore. Why? Do you hate yourself or me? Because if you hate yourself, that's not really my problem. I don't want you to hate yourself, but I also don't want you to park in the left lane. But why are you being a bitch? I don't understand. You can get back in the lane after you let somebody pass. I'm not saying you gotta fucking move for every goddamn speed demon who's putting everybody's lives at danger going 105 down the goddamn highway, but what I am saying is that don't park in the fucking left lane. Please and thank you, dude. Another thing that pisses me off, little pet peeves, I'll say. Little pet peeves or whatever. Shit that makes me angry. When somebody has food, okay, if you're eating it yourself, do whatever you want, I don't care. Like, it's your food. Of course, I'm not gonna be like, how could you? I'm not that kind of person. But if you're making food for somebody, okay, and it's microwaved, what does this do again? I don't want that at all. Actually, I don't like it. And you don't heat it all the way up, and you're like, it's fine. Who told you I wanted my food cold in the middle? Oh, I don't want to wait? This is why I don't let other people touch my food in general. This is not the only reason why. There are a lot of reasons why. This is one of them, though. I would like my food fully cooked for food safety, and also because I don't like when I'm biting down into a warm meal and it's cold with ice. Why are we doing that, though? Like, on another level, I will say, like, although it has nothing to do with me if you're doing that, so I'm not, like, gonna be pressed, it's a little fucking weird, right? Like, you can't wait the 4 minutes to heat your food up. And I'm somebody whose stomach works better and tolerates food better when it's not steaming hot. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's my gastritis or what. If it cools down, I digest it better and I'm less nauseous. And same if it's a hot food that's cold. It can't be cold. It has to be warm. So I'm very particular. I'm not saying it needs to be steaming hot. I get my food to steaming hot because of food safety, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be there. But why are we eating it cold? And don't give it to me that way. Most people are not preparing me food anymore, but when I was younger, that shit used to make me upset. Luckily, my mother never did that. If she was giving me food, first of all, it usually wasn't microwave, and secondly, it was fully prepared. Like, but I've had that happen before, and I have to pop it back in the microwave, and then they had the nerve to be offended. Babes, it's not about you. I just don't want my fucking food icy cold. If I wanted a goddamn popsicle, I would have got one. But I didn't, so don't give me one. It is unreal how much that makes me upset. It shouldn't, but it just does piss me off. Oh my god, I am 18 minutes deep into this run. I have been yapping. I don't like that item, and I never will. I'm trying to, like, sort through my head about things that peeve me that I feel like I can talk about on the internet. Things that make me angry, part 400. That's cool. That did. Am I an idiot? The fuck was that? People who are just, like, incapable of understanding that everything is not made for them, and everything does not cater to them, and it doesn't have to, and it's okay that it doesn't. Like, I saw somebody make a recipe. I think it was, I forget what vegetable it was. I want to say onion, but I think my brain wants to say onion because that's become a popular example of this phenomena. But it wasn't actually the onion one. It might have been that I saw the original article and the original comment. I think it was onion soup. And I think somebody was making onion soup and someone was like, hey, I can't eat onion. Then don't make the soup. Then it isn't for you, dude. Why? What are you asking? Like, I can't eat onion? You want the person who made the onion soup recipe to figure out for you how to substitute the onion? You don't substitute the onion because you just don't fucking eat it. I have so many food allergies, dude. I essentially can't eat fruit. But if somebody makes me an apple pie, or somebody's making an apple pie, so one of the things I'm the most allergic to, I don't understand what I just read, but I'm gonna take it anyways. You know what I'm not finna do? How do I make this apple pie work for me if I have an allergy? You don't. Hey, you don't. You can't. Because it isn't for you. It doesn't work for you. And it wasn't meant for you. So you just move on. Why would you leave a comment asking how to make it work for you? Hey, dude, you can't, dog. It is one of those things that I'm like, let's critically think, right? Like somebody on the internet will be like, this person, or I don't want lip filler, and I can't stand that there are people who make money off lip filler. Hey, dude, but someone else does want lip filler. And somebody else likes doing it, and it just doesn't involve you. It just doesn't involve you. Someone will be like, oh, I am at a steakhouse, and I don't eat steak. What's in it for me? Nothing. Nothing. That's like being a strict carnivore and going to a vegan restaurant. It isn't for you. The only exception to this rule is disabilities, because we are often a very, very ignored group with a lot missing for us, and we go through a lot with very, very little to show for it in a society that wishes we didn't exist. Things do need to include people with disabilities more, because you're like any event away from being a disabled person. It could happen to anyone. It's not something that like won't happen to you. I certainly Lamau, I don't know what that was. I certainly, said it again, certainly didn't think I was ever going to be disabled in the way that I am. I thought it just wasn't going to be me because I was terrified of it. Probably because I was really unwell as a kid and I was already kind of there, but I didn't want to admit it. And then I got older, and I'm still dealing with denial, where I'm like, oh, I shouldn't, this isn't how it was supposed to go, right? Because that's how it feels. It feels like it wasn't supposed to go this way. Even though I was very acutely aware of the fact that anything can happen to anybody. I'm not special. Anything could happen to anyone, but I thought I was doing enough to prevent it, right? I actually have no idea genuinely why I was saying any of that, so I don't know. Point being, though, fuck off. Everything is not meant for you. I don't know. I'm yapping now. Pet peeve when I yap, dog? What's up, dog? I'm so tired. I feel like in general there are a lot of things that I really appreciate about the world, and I'm like happy that it exists, and I try to find the positive in things when I can without being like toxically positive, because that's unfucking necessary. And I need to like, how do I bomb him? Go, 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 go. Yeah! But also, like, there are so many things that get under my skin. I'm just decent at handling it. Like, most of my pet peeves aren't gonna be things like I chew with my mouth open. I mean, that is a goddamn pet peeve to me. Don't be fucking gross. But there are more pressing things that I feel like I would consider my pet peeve well before that. Especially, like, if it's not gum. I think gum is one of those things where if you're chewing with your mouth, like, don't do that in front of me. If you want your kneecaps, don't do that in front of me. But if you're, like, chewing and you're smacking a bit, like, it's fucking gross, but, like, it's not the same as, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, bruh? I don't know. Maybe y'all don't know what I mean, but I'm trying to make it clear. I don't think I have many more, I mean, I have a lot more pet peeves, but I don't know if I have any on the top of my head that I can think of. I don't think so. I think, I mean, there's little things I'm thinking of, but they're so common, like, people who just fucking cut you off in a grocery store is a gigantic pet peeve of mine, because why are you being so fucking rude? Who taught you how to be in areas? Like, who taught you how to exist and function in spaces that are not your own? They did a very poor fucking job of teaching you, because why are you just running into people like they're not there? I will never, ever, ever understand that. Like, this world is not your oyster in that way. This world might be your oyster in the sense that you can do whatever you need with it. You can do whatever you want. You can shape your world to be, I don't know, beautiful and shiny for you. But it's not actually your fucking oyster. You can't do whatever you want. I think a lot of my pet peeves kind of boil down to that too, though. Like, you literally can't just do whatever you want. I know that that's something that we're sold, especially it's kind of a facet of the American dream, quote unquote, is that you can just do whatever you want, but that's never been true. It's almost never been real, unless you're a certain kind of person to begin with. Like, the beauty of the world is that you have to experience it with other people. And other people bring beauty and diversity to your world. It's, to me, not that difficult to understand. And I know that people don't always want to interact with other people, and I get it. I don't always want to interact with other people. There are so many times where I'm like, holy fuck, you suck, or I want to go home and be alone, or it's too crowded. But ultimately, I love the community because I love having other people experiencing life around me and being comfortable and well taken care of, and that's like a part of being in society. That's it. John Locke was yapping about this shit a long time ago. The social contract is in place, brother. You've shaken hands with us. You gotta act like you have. I digress, though. That was fun. If I think of any other pet peeves before this run ends, I'll say them. I hate this floor. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got right to the boss. Yeah! That is so fucking good. Shit, that made my bussy pop. That was crazy. Almost through this video, and I gotta say, I hope it's good, dude. I hope y'all like it. I'm just gonna try to kind of find my way a little bit. Oh my god, come on, dude. Pet peeve, those guys. They suck. They suck really, really bad. That's the wrong way. Fuck off. That guy wasted so much of my time. I mean, I got through a really shitty big room. But like, oops, I put that in the wrong spot. But like, come on now. I also think I vaguely heard Mom laugh. Nope, I didn't. I just was going through psychosis. Pet peeve, half of the goddamn Isaac enemies, they be pissing me off. These guys aren't like the worst, but they're annoying. These eyeball guys, they are fucking annoying. Alright, hardest fight to me on this path is the Isaac fight. We've been here 1,010,000 times before. We know what we're doing right now. At least I sure as fuck hope I know what I'm doing. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna get hit, but it does mean I'm familiar with it. Hopefully I don't get hit too many times. Pet peeve, how hard this fight feels compared to like the blue baby fight, or really honestly the rest of like the regular path fights. I feel like this one is the hardest. Which is weird because, I mean, maybe not more than like the bloat or something, but it's just weird. Although I don't even know, because the bloat is less hard now and more just I'm very impatient, so it's super annoying. Because I gotta like try not to get hit by standing in the cardinal directions or whatever the fuck. Like I have to just wait. Not terrible, but I don't want to. What the fuck is this? Snake Eyes Poplar? Spawns a random ghost every 5 seconds. Sure, I don't know what that means, but what is this? Birthright spawns 3 Abyss Locusts when entering a room with enemies. Facts. Of course, the one room I wanted to do to try to get a charge on this is this bullshit. Like 6 enemies in one room. At least they're all lucky, but lucky? Huh? At least they're all easy, but I can't see when they're gonna jump, which is unlucky. Oh my god, I'm cooked. Yeah, that was fucking annoying. Alright, that was a waste of my time. I probably shouldn't have used it not being able to see the map, but that's okay. Sometimes you have to waste your items and hope for the fucking best. I could technically get rid of these laser tiers, and honestly I might, because I'm not a fan. I know people love laser tiers like this, but I am not a fan of the damage output. I definitely was melting these a little bit faster before I had this, which is weird because you'd think it would be the same. I certainly don't want $3 bill. Alright, my tiers are back. Thank you very much. I think I thought I had these over the other lasers, to be honest with you, because I certainly don't usually take that item. Oh god, and I gotta do this fucking room, even though it's not the way to go. 3 of these guys is just unbelievably cursed for me. Like, those spiders fuck me up for some reason. I have literally no idea why. There's not really a reason for it. They just fuck me up in ways that are unpleasant and unpredictable. These guys are at the very least super easy. I kind of love seeing the fly enemies come up because I know that I'm going to have an easy time fighting. 3 Lokis is just essentially unreasonable. There's really no other explanation for this. There's no other reasoning for this. It's just fucking unreasonable. I'm going to get through it regardless, but thank you for this, Edmund. Thank you for making this a room, honestly. Like, what a fun experience I've just had. It was actually pretty fun though, I'm not gonna lie. I bodied them. Low-key, Edmund knows a whole lot more than me about making a game. Like, low-key though, just like a little bit, honestly. Like, not too much, but just a little bit though. Alright, I'm locked in. I just used my Mega Blast on that Mega Bitch, and now I'm locked in. Weirdly enough, this seems to be doing more damage faster than my Mega Blast was, but I still appreciate it. still worked out. I just tanked a couple hits there because I was like, it's better for me to tank a couple tank a couple hits and actually finish the fucking boss than not tank a couple hits and die. So I did it, and now we did it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you being here. I'm so sleepy, which I'm sure you can tell. I love you all. I'm going to get this out, and then I'm going to lay my ass down. I am exhausted. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Happy Thursday. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you to all my members for supporting the channel. You guys rock. You are the best. I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.